I'd actually overheard one of my friends talking, who was like a brother to me, and I had heard him talking to someone else, and he was like, yo, like, Travis seems a little different, you know? He seems a little bit slow.
Travis Barker rushes home for an urgent family matter as Blink-182 postpones shows.
Travis's comments are scorching, like a Hollywood scandal, and his emotions have burst like a volcano. Without any hesitation, he cried out, taking someone's life for granted? That is a cruel deed. And to think Kris Jenner might be behind it all? I can't believe it. Let's now expose the truth, shall we? Kris, the master puppeteer, allegedly tried to pull off the most amazing stunt, according to the rumors that are swirling around. She allegedly poured something downright scandalous into Kourtney's drink in an attempt to cause Kourtney to miscarry. Can you even comprehend it? I swear, it's like a twist in a Hollywood action movie. Poor Travis had to don his cape and rush Kourtney to the hospital to save their darling child since the stress was so high. We haven't even finished yet, and this is already more exciting than the season finale. Because the Kardashian roller coaster doesn't stop there, buckle up because it's going to take us on a wild ride. Already, Kourtney's pregnancy was a suspenseful thriller with more turns than a big-budget Hollywood movie. Kourtney Kardashian discusses her pregnancy and the life-saving surgery she underwent to rescue her unborn child with husband Travis Barker. We want to create something together, which is why we want it so badly. The great manipulator Kris Jenner, however, decided to add a little more drama to the situation. According to rumors, she put something blatantly provocative in Kourtney's drink. High-octane suspense in the Kardashian living room is what I'm referring to. It has to do with talking. Mom never told me about it. That, in my opinion, explains why it hurts. My emotions, my actual nuptials. You agreed to put on this fashion display the year your sister got married. Avoid doing it the year it is released, which is 4 months later. It's not like I ran their campaign and she followed immediately. Who cares? Like, that is commercial. It is my actual nuptials. And for me, that wasn't a business transaction. Folks, this is a family drama at its very best. Are you serious? Kourtney Kardashian discusses the life-saving procedure in detail. Several days after the Kardashian star experienced a medical emergency, she had to save her and her husband Travis Barker's infant. She posted this black and white photo of Travis holding her hand as she lay in a hospital bed with a bandage on her bump as an update. In the caption about it, Kourtney adds that she underwent emergency fetal surgery and will always be indebted to my extraordinary doctors for sparing our baby's life. I will always be grateful to my husband, who came running from his tour to be by my side in the hospital and take care of me following. He is my rock. I appreciate you keeping my hand during this. This is the first time Kourtney, a mother of 3 children, has ever had issues with her pregnancy. She claims that as a result, she wasn't ready for the anxiety of having to rush into an urgent fetal operation. Anyone who hasn't experienced something comparable, in my opinion, cannot really begin to comprehend that feeling of fear. I now completely understand and respect mothers who have had to struggle while still pregnant for their children. Writing, walking out of the hospital with my baby boy and my tummy, and safe, was the truest blessing, Kourtney concludes her post. Travis, a father of 3 himself, expressed his thankfulness in the comments section by commenting simply, "God is great. Thank the heavenly powers above. Kourtney is okay right now and has made it out unhurt." Who, by the way, portrayed the evil sorceress in this drama. Mama Kris, who is truly a formidable woman. It resembles a turnout of a gothic book. However, let's get right to the point, shall we? Why on earth would Kris Jenner, the schemer herself, play such a nefarious prank on her own family members? Let's pick up where it all began, when Kourtney became pregnant with Travis Barker's first kid. Kris Jenner, Kourtney's mother, doesn't appear to be overjoyed with the news. Fans have begun to wonder if Kris is purposefully ignoring her own daughter in light of her lackluster response. Bring up any family drama. Fans went absolutely crazy after Kourtney announced her pregnancy during Blink-182's concert in Los Angeles. Congratulatory messages poured onto Kourtney's social media, which is not surprising given the protracted struggle she and Travis had to conceive. My doctor led us down the path of IVF, and it hasn't exactly been a wonderful experience. But this is when the fun begins. While Kourtney's supporters were busy partying, her family members' reactions were anything but typical. Only Kim and Khloe Kardashian publicly praised Kourtney on social media out of all her siblings, and even those posts had a lackluster vibe about them. Kim reposted Kourtney's pregnancy announcement video on her stories with the simple comment, "Congratulations! There will be a Travis child." With regard to Khloe, she posted something similar and said, "Congratulations, my cuties. My kid is expecting a child. I adore you both so much." Fans couldn't help but sense that Khloe's usual extended paragraphs were absent, and Kim's post lacked genuine joy. It almost seems as though their company advertising overwhelmed their support for Kourtney's miraculous pregnancy. However, it was none other than Kris Jenner herself who delivered the big stunner. Kris did not acknowledge her daughter's news for nearly 2 days because she was too busy telling tales about Kylie Cosmetics. She published a video of Kourtney's pregnancy announcement on her stories with a few red heart emojis after receiving a barrage of comments from fans. No genuine greeting or words of congratulations were sent. What could possibly be wrong with Kris and Kourtney? Fans wondered in shock. Fans have speculated a tense connection between Kris and Kourtney in the past as well. Some people think that Kris has always preferred Kim and Kylie to Kourtney over her other daughters. Rumors of prior disputes, unpleasant encounters, and Kris allegedly siding with everyone but Kourtney have surfaced. Fans believe that Kris' failure to support Kourtney's pregnancy is yet another example of her exhibiting partiality in this story of long-standing enmity. The drama erupted after Kourtney and Kim's recent argument regarding their Dolce & Gabbana collaboration. Kourtney claimed that Kim and Kris had disregarded her emotions and ignored her opinions. Kim called Kourtney a diva on a Hulu episode of The Kardashians, and Kris joined in the jeering shortly after. Fans attacked Kris, calling her a narcissistic mother who ignores everyone else and only thinks about her golden children. It has to do with talking. Mom never told me about it. That, in my opinion, explains why it makes me feel bad. It was the day of my wedding. You agreed to put on this fashion display the year your sister got married. Avoid doing it the year it is released, which is 4 months later. It's not like I ran their campaign and she followed immediately. Who cares? That is commercial. It is my actual nuptials. And for me, that wasn't a business transaction. Fans now believe that Kris' failure to publicly congratulate Kourtney on her pregnancy is another evidence of his angry conduct. There are wild rumors that Kris is furious because Kourtney chose to announce the pregnancy on her own terms rather than allowing her to do it on their reality program. Fans interpret Kris's silence as a meek and pitiful attempt on her part to exert control over the circumstance. What exactly motivated Kris to refrain from publicly announcing his approval of Kourtney's pregnancy remains a mystery. Is there a long-standing grudge, or is it just a personality conflict? We're interested in hearing your opinions, but one thing is certain, the Kardashian-Jenner family's dark secrets have come to light as a result of this pregnancy announcement. Fans are forced to speculate whether Kris' lackluster answer is a sign of a deeper problem with the family dynamic. Could Kris and Kourtney's festering conflict and animosity have at last come to the surface? Some fans contend that Kris's preoccupation with money and her attention to the famous Kardashian-Jenner kids has obscured her capacity to really support and rejoice in the accomplishments of her other kids. But one thing is certain, Kourtney supporters are overjoyed for her. They interpret her becoming pregnant as a sign that she has discovered true happiness and is forging her own path, independent of her well-known sisters. As the Kardashian-Jenner drama continues to develop, it is gratifying to watch Kourtney finally realize her ambition of growing her family after being upfront about her issues with infertility and the emotional toll it has taken on her. Fans are anxiously awaiting any clues or explanations as to why Kris Jenner appears to have ignored her own daughter's happy news. Is this an indication of wider family rifts, or perhaps just a short-term dispute? In the interim, only time will tell. Please share your opinions on the drama involving the Kardashian family. Do you believe Kris's response is more complex than first appears? Leave your comments in the space below and remember to check back.